If you are planning to serve in Kogi State as a prospective corps member, or you are planning to relocate to Kogi State, here are a few things you must know before coming to Kogi State. My name is Wisdom Olise.
And I'm Benedicta.
So, the first thing you need to know about Kogi State is understanding the states. First of all, you need to know that Kogi State is located in the north center of Nigeria, and it has its capital to be Lokoja. First of all, they have about 3 languages in Kogi State. They have Igala, Ebira, and Okun. Okun is like the Yoruba dialect. They also have Pidgin and English language. This
of course,
is common.
It's Nigeria now, so definitely there will be Pidgin in Nigeria here. So that's just what those are the tribes that are widely spoken in Kogi State. Like we said, we have Ebira, we have Igala. Yes, Igala. You majorly see them in, I think, Anyigba side, and then even Lokoja here too. I think there are also some Hausas here as well. Is it Hausa or is it Basa? I heard something like that. So these are the tribes. So if you can speak these tribes, well, lucky you.
I think they're mixture too.
Yeah, so they are mixtures of other tribes as well. Especially with the fact that there are Corpers now coming to Kogi State, and some of them just want to reside here. You see Igbos, majorly Igbos. You see Deltans as well here in Kogi State.
But I think that the Igbos are minority here.
I think most of the people selling, like those that have shop owners, most of them are actually Igbos. Like I come across more Igbos and Hausas here in Kogi State that are shop owners.
So you also need to understand that Lokoja is referred to the confluence state because that is where River Niger and River Benue meet. Very important. So the next thing you need to know is the weather climate. It is very, very important. Wherever you are going, any state at all, the first thing you need to understand is the weather climate. So it will help you to be able to adjust, almost immediately you come to the state, because you are now starting a new life from where you used to be. So first of all, I would like Benny to talk about climate change before I say what is in my mind.
Okay, about the weather and climate here in Kogi State, especially at this time of the year, it is generally hot. The weather is hot. I don't know if you can notice, but everywhere is dried. It is so dry. So if you're coming to Kogi State as a lady, don't forget, first of all, your sunscreen. It is very important you come with your sunscreen. Secondly, you should have in mind that you're going to spend a lot of money on water, especially at this time of the year as regards to weather and climate, because you will easily get dehydrated. So you need lots and lots of water. Yeah. Another thing is heat. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you experience heat, but there is heat. The very first I came to Lokoja, the heat was not the right thing about though. The heat was not really welcoming at all. It was not like it was hot. It was not just hot. It was very hot.
It was very
like you cannot walk from here to here, point A to point B, and you're not sweating. The heat is really, really, really terrible. So maybe you can come with a rechargeable fan or something like that.
I think the heat is the hot weather is one of the things that discouraged me when I came to Kogi State, because it was extremely hot. When I came first, we literally sleep outside.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Every night we sleep outside.
I think almost everybody actually slept outside.
The water is hot. The water is hot. Like I bathe almost like 5 times a day. In fact, 5 times. You just finish bathing, stepping out of your bedroom, you're already sweating. Going to church, like in fact your perfume, like you need to get some special kind of perfume. But this hotness, I think you start experiencing it from November to around March. Then from April it begins to begins to drop down. Apart from the hotness, I think generally Lokoja is a beautiful place, and Kogi State. Now mind you, this is peculiar. This hotness is peculiar to Lokoja, which is their capital. It's peculiar to Lokoja because places like Kabba and some other axes, I think they are cold. They are not so hot. So
the next thing, which I think is one of the basic things you need to know, is accommodation. In Lokoja, Kogi State, there's Corpers Lodge. Yes, there's Corpers Lodge. However, some of us did not stay in the lodge. But we are just going to talk about how accommodation is as it relates to Lokoja, Kogi State. Mind you, this is a disclaimer. anything we talk about in this video majorly is limited to Lokoja because that's where we are and that's where we've experienced. But we know just little about other towns in Kogi State, but basically we're talking about Lokoja. So accommodation in Lokoja, I'm going to say it is not too expensive. It's just affordable. I think it's affordable, yes. And it also depends. There are places where just be prepared for electricity, prepared for electricity challenge, prepared for internet, prepared for water, especially water. Yes, there are still people who sell water that you can buy, and it's really affordable. When I came here first, I looked for an accommodation for a while. I stayed in the lodge and then I looked for accommodation for a while. So looking for accommodation was not really as difficult as I thought it would be because we had agents, or there are people who are into the business of looking for accommodations for core members. So you can also explore that option as well.
For me, basically, I stayed in the lodge. You know, if you are looking into saving a lot of money, you want to save a lot of money, remember you are earning 33k and you need to maximize any amount you spend from that money. So basically, I stayed in the Corpers lodge, right, and we don't pay anything there. Maybe we just pay for the maintenance. Then I think that was able to help me to galvanize my expenses and some other things. So you can actually explore that option. I think basically that coming to serve as a core member is not a time, you know, you want to think of living an extravagant lifestyle. I don't think it's ideal.
So if you can afford it, of course.
Yes,
you
well,
like that
if you can
lifestyle.
afford it. So I wanted to get an accommodation too. Now mind you, when you get to Lokoja, it might not be exactly what you are expecting you will see in terms of accommodation. For those of you that have lived in big cities like Lagos and Abuja, you might be wanting to see some kind of beautiful structures, some kind of, there's already a perception about what you want to get. I don't think you get that kind of thing here, you understand, because it's not as big as other cities. But then you have to make do with what you have. So I literally wanted to get an apartment for myself, but then I considered the expensive. I considered that, oh, come on, I have a Corpers lodge where I have stove, I have plate, I have bed. So actually consider my expenses. I'm going to rent bed. I'm going to basically start all over again,
like you're living life,
like as if I'm an undergraduate. So I just told myself, no, let me just stay with it. And secondly, what discouraged me is that all the houses I was seeing, they were not to my taste. I love beautiful things, like the houses I saw, I don't really like it, and I just told myself, well, it's not better just stay in the Corpers lodge, and that's what I did, and I liked it. So I think you can really explore that option. Live as family is very beautiful. You really have fun, you meet people, you know. So I think if you explore that option, so you can explore that option, you can rent a house if you can make do with it. But remember, most of the houses, they don't have water, so they don't have water. You literally have to buy water. I can't imagine you coming from undergraduate life, you are fetching water and then coming to, but most of the Corpers lodge, they have water in there. That's a beautiful thing. So I think that's
okay. I think for me anyway, I think I'm going to say that if you are one who you know, everybody has preferences, like you said.
Exactly.
So if you're one that you just like to be on, you just want to have your own space,
privacy,
or maybe because of the kind of work that you do, like some of you that do remote work and you like a quiet background and all of that, maybe you can look towards spending some money. When I mean some, is because some of the houses are not really that expensive. It's something you can be able to afford. At most, I think you see a house of 150. So it's something you can afford. So if you are someone like that, or maybe you don't like maybe living with people, you just want to be on your own, you want to have your own space, have your own free time, you know, you just want to do this and do that on your own, maybe you can look towards renting a house. But if you're someone who likes the company of people, maybe you don't really mind seeing people walking about or doing one or two things, then that was, you can also go to the lodge. So everybody has their preferences, so make sure you do what works for you. And let me tell you, there's something called togetherness, and like you said, family. So if you're one who likes the family kind of bond, then you can also explore the lodge. That is really amazing, and then nobody's stopping you from doing what you want to do. Nobody's stopping you, nobody forces you to do what you want to do. You're on your own while still you are in the family.
Okay, the next thing on our list we are going to talk about is the cost of living. If you ask me, the cost of living is generally affordable here. I think so, very affordable. Their food is not too expensive. And one thing I enjoy here is that we buy meat 500. You can actually buy meat 500. I'm serious. And their rice is not too expensive. Plus, they have an international market here. I think it's in 4 days. This is basically for Lokoja. This is a disclaimer. I don't know about other Kogi State, other areas in Kogi State, but this is Lokoja. So I have a place I buy meat 500. They have an international market day where you can go and you buy cheap food. They are very, very cheap. I'm saying this because I've lived in Lagos, I've lived in Enugu, I've lived in Delta, I've lived in many places, and I can tell you that Kogi State cost of living is not actually too high in terms of feeding. How do I even spend my life? I think I take 10,000 naira to the market and I buy model of rice, beans. That's how I manage it, and somehow we still manage to sustain me till the end of the month. So the cost of living is not too high. It's not that it's not high, but it's not too high. Cost of living, cost of transportation is God. You can literally take back of 300 naira from here to like a very far distance. So the cost of living, transportation, they are fair. Like it's very, very affordable, and it will help you to save up a lot of money.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm going to agree with him though, that the cost of living here is not really that expensive, unlike other places. I know we earlier said that this is not central, right? So I think you already have an idea of how cost of living is in the north, especially with food stuff. So just use that idea, add a little bit of maybe small increase, and then that's how it is here in Kogi State. It's not really that much, it's not that high. You can go to the markets with 3,000 naira, you can get something. You know all these kids where you see people go to the market with 10,000 naira and they come back with 1 nylon. I think in Kogi State, I'm going to say that it's not really that bad. It's not really that bad for me. It's not really that bad, but all the same, it depends on your quantity of food intake as well, and then the places you go to buy this food. There are lots of eateries. When I came to Kogi State at first, I explored a lot of places. Like there's somewhere called Ostrich. There's somewhere called Treasures, the popular place in Lokoja.
Ostrich, I've never been there.
You've never been to Ostrich? It's very close to my side. I've been to Ostrich. I've been to Treasures. They don't really sell food, they sell snacks like cakes, drinks, and those kind of stuff. Yeah. Then it's not like a supermarket. They just sell. I think they do basically on flour-based food. Then there's Treasure. There's Chicken Republic. Chicken Republic cannot be in Kogi State. So there's Chicken Republic. There is somewhere called Craving Spots, where you can get shawarma, pizza, you know, all these rishi things. Then there's also somewhere called Crest. Yes, there's somewhere called Crest.
I don't know them. Wow, Crest.
There's somewhere called Crest. So like I said, you know, when you walk into a place and you look at the ambience, you should know what to expect. You understand? Yeah. So in as much as when you step your feet into Lokoja, it may look like the place is dried, but trust me, there are places you can explore. When I came in at first, I didn't know that there were lots of places I could explore. I didn't know, so I was basically going to just the places around me until I started hearing or seeing videos like this one of people talking about, oh, there's somewhere called Crest, there's somewhere called Treasures that I could go to. I think it was even close to the church. That was the first place I bought food, and their food is really nice. Try their donuts if you come here. It is really amazing. So yeah, there are places that are cheap, there are also places that are expensive. Just look at your budget and make sure you don't overspend, please. When you come here for the first time, do not overspend, okay? I think that's one thing I can say.
I think when I came, I was spending out. I wanted to do big man.
Is it just you?
Like I was eating out throughout the week, like 2 weeks. When I checked my account, I said, no, I can't do this. And I just had to start cooking.
I know, right? Even me too. I think that would be before you start buying your gas. For those that live outside, that wants to live outside, before you buy your gas, before you buy your pots, your plates, if you can bring these things from home, please, good and fine, bring them from home if you can, because you're going to return them after your service if you don't want to stay in Kogi State. So just bring them from home if you can. Try to travel light, but still bring the basic things that you will need, because you start buying out though. You start buying out maybe for the first month before you gather enough to buy gas and all of those things that you will need.
Okay, so the next thing on our list is healthcare and safety. Let's talk about safety first. First thing you need to know is that Nigeria is generally not safe. So Kogi State will not be an exception, right? So if
be responsible for your own security.
So if you are coming to Kogi State, Lokoja precisely, or anywhere in Kogi State, first of all, you have to be very security conscious. Make sure you don't work at night. In fact, my mother
that's very important too.
Don't work at night.
Work at
night.
I
think you should make that. There
are lots of quiet places in Lokoja that you should not even explore. A core member, when you come to Kogi State, they will tell you that there are certain places you should not go to, especially alone. Don't move alone. If you are going anywhere, tell somebody where you'll be going to, so that maybe at some time if they don't see you, they can easily place a call, and then they can raise an alarm or something. You should be security conscious, because your life is important. Very, very important.
So apart from that, make it a lifestyle, not always work at night, because night, my mother will always say, night comes with a lot of uncertainty. So make it a lifestyle, not to always work at night, and you have to be security conscious where you are at each time. You need to watch over yourself, because nobody will do it for you. The next thing on our list, we are going to talk about the healthcare, right? The healthcare facility and opportunity. First of all, as a core member, there's something they call HMO, right? HMO is available for you upon registration for Nysc. I think is automatically granted to you. So when you come here, first of all, you get registered in some of the hospitals that accept this HMO. Once you get registered, wherever you are free to access the hospital, no matter the sickness that is.
Even if it's slight headache, you have a paracetamol, please go there. Use it.
Yes, and another thing you need to know, this is so important. There's a lot of mosquito. This is for Lokoja. I don't know about other Kogi State, because I serve in Lokoja. There's a lot of mosquito here. So if you do yourself good by coming with your net, and if possible, if you can get drugs, maybe if you are coming from cities, you can get good malaria drugs and typhoid drugs, please. Even though there's HMO, but if you can get them while coming, it's not bad. You need to be prepared. You need to be aware of this fact. I think that's basically.
Check your dashboard. There's a number that is written on it. In fact, you see that thing on your dashboard that contains your HMO, your call-up number, and all those things. When you're going to register in any hospital, I think there's FMC, there is Rehoboth. I registered with FMC though. I registered with FMC because it's a federal hospital. So there's FMC, there's Rehoboth, there's specialists. But when you come, they will tell you the one that they feel you should go. Like he said, this is Lokoja. This is limited to Lokoja alone. In other places, there are other hospitals that you can register with. But in Lokoja, FMC, Rehoboth, this works. I think these are the two basic ones I know that people use. So when you are going there, just print out that thing, that first page you see. That's what you use to register. And then whatever challenge you have, even if it's for maybe either a minor or a major health challenge, you can use that. You can use your HMO free. Can you imagine just treating an illness for free? Yeah, that's how HMO works, and it's advisable that you make good use of it. You should make good use of it.
And another thing, because we're also talking about health, before I forget, is please know that you are changing environment.
Very important.
There is possibility that your skin will react, especially for the fact that there's going to be a lot of heat. For those that will be coming from January, February, March, right? There's going to be a lot of heat, and your body will change. When I came, I started having rashes. Your skin will literally be going through changes. So you need to be prepared for that. You need to come with, I don't know, any medical whatever that can sort that thing out. But you can also go to the hospital for that HMO.
Yeah.
Because I know there was a time I was having a reaction in my skin. I used Rehoboth on my HMO. The reason is Rehoboth is very, very fast. Once you tell them you're a Corper, within 10 minutes, they've already answered you and you'll be attended to.
Yeah.
So that's basically it.
So that's that about health and security. Don't forget mosquito net. Yeah. I know there are some people that can't stay on that mosquito net. But if you are someone like that, make sure you get, especially to camp, make sure you get mosquito nets, make sure you get mosquito repellent. If you can't stay under net. Some people react to mosquito nets, some people suffocate under mosquito nets. So you can get repellent. There's this cream that once you rub on your body, mosquito cannot bite you. I don't know how. Is that repellent? There's one you spray. There's one mosquito here that you spray and then mosquito cannot come around. But there's repellent, there's that cream thing, then mosquito net. Anything you know that can ward off. Come with stockings too. You see what about Lokoja? If the weather is hot, it's hot. It's hot finish. If the weather is cold, it is cold. Yeah. That's how it is. If it's cold, it is cold. That's just how it is. So and the weather will not warn you before it comes. It expects you to know.
So the next thing on our list,
this is my favorite one.
the next thing on our list is where to explore.
Lots of places
In Lokoja. Okay, you start.
The only place I know, which I'm gonna say, is Mount Patti.
Okay.
I know that a lot of persons have heard of Mount Patti, but they have not been there. They may have not been there. Mount Patti is a really, really great place to explore, especially if you're the sporty kind of person. Mount Patti is a really good place to explore. I hear about it a lot. It's just that some of us don't really have the strength to start climbing left and right, left and right. But he has actually gone there. A lot of people in the lodge have actually gone there. So I think he'll tell you more about it. I really don't know much about Mount Patti except what I just told you.
Well, Mount Patti is 1,500 feet high. It's that high. But the beautiful thing is that there's how these white people they constructed Mount Patti. It's not like a mountain, you just be climbing like this.
You can even drive there.
There's like they built an express on top of a mountain. Like you have to climb. But even with the express that makes it so easy to climb the mountain, like you literally still feel this kind of aching in your feet while climbing and while coming down. But Mount Patti is a very good place to explore. It is good for sightseeing. It is good for hiking. Sightseeing in the sense that when you are on top of that high mountain, you can literally see the confluence state. Remember, Lokoja is called the confluence state because that's where the two rivers meet. So if you go to the top of the Mount Patti, you can literally see the entire state from there, how the state is structured. So it's good for sightseeing and for hiking. I think there was a time we went for hiking with some of our friends, fellowship. We go there for hiking, fun time, and when you get to the mountain, you see they sell some stuff there. Then another place to explore is the Confluence River.
Well, before you go there, I want to ask you one question. A very honest question. Is there any medical facility in Mount Patti? Because wait, calm down. Because people that would go up but cannot come down. I think I heard that it is way easier to come down than going up. Is it really true? Like yes. You're going like
this? Yes. It's
really easy to come down than
the
going
first
up.
Time I
what
went.
If somebody faints? Why
you
going
will
up?
Not, like the beautiful thing that
you will not.
It's an express, like it's expressway. You get the only thing like that. The express is ascending. It's ascending bit by bit. Some part is slopey, just like that. But there's an expressway there. There's no medical facility. Like
how can you first aid when you are going there?
I think the first thing that happened to me was when going there. I saw some people running. Some people that are sportsmanship, people that does exercise. I saw them running up the hill, and I followed them to run. My God! After running, I was coming down.
Don't try this at home. Don't try this. That permission.
Like for 1 week, I could not feel my leg. I could not walk properly because I ran. But then the second time I ran, I respected myself. I just walked gradually until I get to the top of the mountain. So actually, it's very, very nice. Now, another beautiful thing you see on Mount Patti is Lord Lugard's structure. Lord Lugard was in this state, and when he was in this state, these white people, they used that Mount Patti. Remember, Lokoja is hot. So I think these white people, they discovered that the higher you climb, the colder it becomes. So what they did is that they built their tents up that mountain. And the beautiful thing is that the more you are climbing that mountain, Mount Patti is actually very cold. It's cold. Like even at the season of hotness in Lokoja, Mount Patti, if you are going there, it's very, very extremely cold. So these white people, Lord Lugard, I think he built his tent there. So if you go to Mount Patti, you see his house there. It's an historical site too. It can actually be used as a museum too. That is also one of the things you will see there. I think you will see NTA. We have NTA broadcasting building there. We have MTN too. I think the mass there. And we have some structures there. People go there to play ball. When you get on top of, and the beautiful thing about Mount Patti is that it's so amazing. Like when you get on top of the mountain, it becomes flat. Something that you're literally climbing, when you get to the up, it becomes flat. And there are buildings there, like on top of the mountain, buildings. We have a lot of mountains in Lokoja actually. We have a lot of mountains. Like you can even go and pray. Aside from Mount Patti, we have a lot of them. Some people build houses there. But Mount Patti is just so exceptional that on top of it is very, very flat. Maybe geography students will be able to explain this. I don't know. I'm not a science student, so it was beautiful. So people actually play ball there, football. They play football there. If you
I even heard it's a great picnic site as well.
Yeah.
You can have picnics over there, and you're gonna enjoy it because it's also sell stuff. I heard there's the place they sell, there's a shop there anyway, so that you can buy anything. And so maybe when you trek, reach half, you can buy something, munch on something, drink something, and then you continue your journey, because the journey is stiffer, just like that. Anyway,
the next place to explore in Lokoja is the Confluence River. The Confluence River is where River Niger and River Benue meet. If you want to see the wonder of God, go to the Confluence River. And if you want to visit, they have the kind of boats. Some of these boats you pay. You pay for those boats. I think the last time some of our friends they went there, they paid 5,000. You'll be given a life jacket.
Give us life jacket.
You give a life jacket, and they'll just take you to that spot where the two river meet. You literally see there's how God did that. There's a kind of green land that shows that demarcation of River Niger and River Benue. You literally see it.
When I was coming from Filele this morning, I saw one kind of like a green.
That is not the Confluence River. When you see it, you go through this strong there.
So that Filele River is just river.
That one is just that. If you are going to the Confluence River, like you will not see anything. Everything is like just river. You'll be seeing. There's no grass and so on and so forth. So you can explore that. I think it's a beautiful sight.
If they give you life jacket, take it all.
Do you know some of our sisters that went there? Those people they have money. They didn't go with life jackets.
Hey.
So these are
they have pictures.
They had video now.
So we'll share it with them. So we'll share videos and pictures with you from the exploration of when these people then explored Mount Party, and then also we can maybe create a vlog later on about the location and also what you need to get while going to Mount Party and all of that. Then we'll also get a vlog as well and pictures from the Confluence site or Confluence River. So yeah, that's about exploring. I'm very sure there are other places you can explore, right? But these are the ones that we know and we think is a really, really great tourist site for you. I mean, you will not break the bank just to have fun in a day. Okay, so I think these are the good places you can visit.
And it's actually the Mount Party is free of charge. There are no gate fee.
You see?
So and people go there every week in, week out.
Yeah, like, that's true.
I
know someone who goes
every Saturday,
early in the morning, around 6, like before the sun comes up. Because you don't want to start trekking, especially when the period is hot. When this period is hot, you don't start trekking and then you'll be sweating.
Okay, the next on our list is we want to talk about social life in Kogi State. I think I will use Lokoja to judge the whole Kogi State. One thing you need to know is that Kogi people are hospitable and they are very sociable. They are good people. Like I've met people that are so nice. Like it's unbelievable, to be sincere. And let me hear from you.
Okay, there was a time I went to a shop to buy snacks. My roommate and I went to a shop to buy snacks, and then when we got there, we were trying to like rapport with the shop owner. She's like our mommy in Lokoja here, so we're trying to rapport with her, trying to talk to her, laugh with her, and she's that. And then guess what? Someone paid for everything that we got that evening, and that's not the first time. That's not the second time.
Now, woman,
they are really.
Women, you will enjoy more privileges than we do.
And they are really nice. People in Lokoja, Kogi State, they're really nice. I think also when I came here at first, there's one thing I observed is that most of them, right, they will be asking once they know that you're a Corper. If they know that you're a Corper like this, they'll start taking care of you. Like they will like you. They will just want to be nice to you. They can greet you morning, afternoon, and evening, and all of that. I think that's just their nature here. They are just basically Nigerian nice.
They're like very that. Kind. I think, like I've had people that literally were trying to feed me in my church. Those mommies, like you need to see how they are taking care of me. And even I had shops that I buy things from that they literally want to give you on credit because they understand the system, the economy. They want to give you on credit. They want to give you things free. You understand? Because people are nice. I've stayed in places. Me that stayed in Lagos, I know. Before you talk one, they don't say that they would have abused you. But I don't think I've gotten any abuse since I've been here.
They are really nice.
No, I'm saying this from the depth of my heart, right? They are very sociable people. They want to help as much as they can. Though I've heard stories about Kogi people, but when I came here, it was a different story entirely. Because they are nice, their women are nice, their men are nice. I don't know how to describe their
We
nice.
don't even know what to say. Like we don't know how to
But
say
they're
it, but
very
they are
good.
nice.
But then
Really
don't
nice.
in as much as people are nice, don't take that as an advantage. You also treat them with respect also. I think respect is reciprocal. So if you do that, I think you enjoy your stay here.
Yeah.